So surprisingly, King Julius and the Knicks came to an agreement for a 4-year, $117 million extension. At first, I want to say congratulations to Julius Randle. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Well deserved, well deserved. But I want to say at the same time, this is kind of a sticky situation. It's kind of tricky here because Randle clearly he could have bet on himself and possibly read up next year and got over $80 million on top of what he earned this offseason. And the reason why it's structured like this is because when he was on the Lakers, remember, after his 4th year, that's when LeBron James came in, Magic Johnson was a GM, they sort of let him walk. And then when he went to the Pelicans, he basically became eliminated for being eligible for Supermax after his 7th year. So in a way, the play was looking like for him to bet on himself for another year, kind of produce a similar outputs as this past season, and then he could re-up for that 220. But there's a flip side to this. Now, for those of you watching the video version, as you can see here, Julius Randle's brand new contract does not start until the 2022 to 23 season. And then after that is 4 years with a player option for 2025-2026 season. This is the kicker right here. In 2025, the NBA should have a brand new TV deal by then. And more than likely, the cap is going to go up. So I'm pretty sure with Randle's player option, this is where he's going to try to make up for that money that he possibly could earn next year on the back end and try to re-up in 2025 for another max or near max extension, which either way, it's going to be a higher salary. Now, here's another dynamic that comes to play of why Julius possibly signed this extension now versus waiting for next year. First of all, he doesn't want to risk injury. As we can see how it's playing out for Victor Oladipo, it looks like he's going to lose out on ever earning max dollars. And second of all, we got to look at the fact that this offseason, the Knicks acquired a lot of key pieces, especially on the offensive end with Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier. Now, at the end of the day, we got to ask ourselves, what are the odds that Randle's going to put up 24 points per game, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, and have a high usage while at the same time shooting 41% from 3? See, now the Knicks have more playmakers, so it's not pretty much set up for Randle to take over like he used to. He has more guys that can take the load off his shoulders. So the likeliness of him having the same output as last season is highly unlikely. And that's going to be the main reason to justify him getting that 220 super max next season. So that's probably something they took into consideration. I'm also going to throw this out there because last season was a very unique year, especially coming off the bubble. And offensively, a lot of NBA teams were breaking records, man. It's just NBA offensive statistics were at an all-time high last year. And I'm wondering if the Randle camp took that into consideration also. But at the end of the day, this is a good deal for the Knicks, especially locking in Randle at that price. If he can continue somewhere near his statistical output from last season. And for Randle, he's pretty much locked into his money. And he has the option of opting out just in time for when that TV revenue is going to take a jump. In this NBA, I tell you, boy, it's all about luck, preparation, and great timing. And if Randle could live up to his contract, this should be a beautiful thing for all parties involved, especially long term.